Hey, how you doing? It's Tom Breeze here from tombreeze.com, and in this video I want to show you the first step that you need to take if you want to lose your fear of public speaking, if you want to get rid of your public speaking, if you want to banish all of those anxieties. Because a lot of the time we'll get frustrated with ourselves, won't we? We'll have these irrational thoughts, have these irrational feelings, not be able to perform in the way that we want to because of something. And we don't always know what it is, do we? I'm sure that you've been in a public speaking scenario in the past where you've just thought, I hate this, and I don't know why, I've just learned to do it with anxiety. My mind just doesn't like it, and I don't know why. Maybe you had a particularly bad experience in the past, or maybe you had a group of different times in the past that have just culminated and stacked on top of each other to make you feel anxious about public speaking. It can be many different things. It can even be a conversation with somebody, and you think about public speaking in a new way. So there's hundreds of different reasons why we have the anxiety. But what I want you to do is stop asking yourself the reason why and start thinking of how am I going to overcome this. It's a big distinction there. I mean, when I had a big fear of public speaking, this is one of the first things I was told to do, is not think about why you have the anxiety. Because if you do that, what you'll really be doing is you'll be looking for some reason. You'll be saying, because of a particular time, I'm like this. Let me try and draw something for you. If you look here, I'm going to draw a straight line here. And I want you to think of this line representing the whole of your life. Okay? So if we imagine that here's present day, right in the middle of that line. You've got future going out to the right, and you've got your past here. And so this is the day you were born. Make sense? You should do. Okay, so let me just try and grab a different colour here. Okay, so if you imagine present day here, past over here, and your future going out here to your right. Now, as we look at this, I want you to think about maybe you know why you have a fear. Maybe there's a particular event on the line where you just thought, because of that time, because of that experience that you had here, no longer can you feel confident with public speaking. Well, if you look back at that time and you think, because of that, I'm now unable to do public speaking confidently. Because of that time, I now am anxious of speaking in public. Then you lose the control. If you blame this particular event here, then what you're going to do is you're going to give this event all the control, because you'll start saying, because of this time in the past, now you can't do it. And it's like you've lost the control. It's this part of you, this time in your life is controlling you. So don't ask the question of why you have these fears, why you have this anxiety. I want you to change it now, to say, how are you going to overcome it? And it's one of the first things you need to do, because now what I want you to do is, you're at present day here, yeah? I want you to look back at that time and say, if I was in that same situation again, what would I do differently? Just ask yourself that now. What can you learn from this time? What can you change about your past? Not necessarily change the memory, because you can't change the memory, but you can change the way you think about it. You can learn to unhook all those emotions away from that memory. I hope that makes sense. So as you're at present day, look back with the new perspective you have right now. Think about this time and think about what you could do differently next time. Good. What can you learn from this event? And as you do that, notice it's not so easy to feel those emotions of anxiety any longer. If you look back and truly learn from this event, learn something about yourself, something that's going to strengthen you, then you can look back at this time and realise you can think about it completely differently and feel completely different. Now, I'm not saying that this is going to banish your anxieties for good, but this is definitely the first step, because now, as you look at that time, it probably doesn't feel so bad any longer. But you can look at the whole of your past, because you may not know exactly what event has caused the anxiety. It may not be a particular time in your past where you think, because of that time I'm like this. You might just have a gradual build-up of anxiety. Maybe you've changed roles recently at work, or maybe you've had a conversation with somebody and all of a sudden your mind has changed and you don't like public speaking. Whatever it might be, I just want you to think about the whole of your past. Don't think about why you have the anxiety, but ask yourself the question of how you're going to overcome it. What are you going to learn right now about yourself that you can take forward into the future? Because with that new learning, you can then start afresh. It's like you're laying the cards out on the table and saying, okay, this is where I am right now. I'm going to start learning how to do public speaking with confidence now. I hope that's helped. If you found this video useful, if you have any questions, then what I'd like you to do is just leave your comments below, and I will get back to you. I'll get back to you very, very quickly. Likewise, if you want to find out more about these types of videos and how you can start becoming a lot more confident and start progressing with your public speaking so you become an effective communicator and an influential speaker, then just jump onto www.tombreeze.com. That's www.tombreeze.com, and we'll share a load of videos with you and show you exactly how to start mastering the skill of presenting, but also mastering your confidence with public speaking as well. So I look forward to seeing you over there, and I'll see you very soon. Thanks very much.